Welcome back to the 100 spin test. In today's episode, number 73, we continue our dive into the murky waters of roulette strategies, where promises of guaranteed wins often fall fastest when you're deliberately being misled by scammers and charlatans. Ever wondered if these so-called foolproof strategies can withstand the chaos of real-world distractions and cognitive biases? Well, you're in the right place. Let's see what happens. Today's test, Best Roulette Strategy to Win at Casino Massive Profit System Plays Edge, is from the October 5, 2024 episode of the Bet with Mo YouTube channel. This guy just reeks of douchebaggery. He presents selectively chosen garbage strategies, refuses to explain why they should be successful, deletes critical comments and bans those who have legitimate questions. If those weren't enough red flags, he spams keywords and has his comments filled with false success testimonies to add to his illusion of credibility. I created my channel to soft-pedal critique obviously bogus strategies with a little humor and sarcasm, and let the data do the real talking. I tend to be less negative with creators or submitters that recognize the limitations of their strategies, or just want an assessment that removes the tester's investment in its success or failure. However, this guy is just so greasy that you need a shower after watching one of his presentations. Like the roulette crackpot. I wouldn't give a damn about him if he wasn't encouraging folks to throw away their money on phony get-rich casino schemes. We'll use the US wheel because the presenter used it in his video. In today's test, there are 12 winning numbers out of a possible 38, so there is a 31.6% likelihood of winning on each spin. The presence of the zeros allows the casino to scrape away 5.3% of each bet in aggregate, so our expected loss is 63 units. To simplify things for analysis and scaling, I've set the unit size to 1 simoleon. Place 1 unit each on the 1, 3, 10, 12, 13, 15, 22, 24, 25, 27, 34, and 36 straight-ups. Statistically, it doesn't matter which 12 numbers that you place your bets on. This bet is just a pretty pattern on the table. There is no declared significance to the positioning of the chips, and the only factor that would make this bet profitable is anomalous data. You will win 24 units if the ball lands on 1, 3, 10, 12, 13, 15, 22, 24, 25, 27, 34, or 36, and you will lose 12 if it doesn't. As always, the animated graph below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives an idea of how volatile the bet is. There is also a table below showing the payouts and losses for this bet. A link to Jack Ace's bet analyzer that contains much more information for this bet can be found in the description.
Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
This result should surprise nobody. It really stunk up the joint and speaks to how Bet with Mo and others misrepresent the quality of their bets. If he is lying about this strategy, what else is he lying about? He blocks my regular account's critical comments and questions. That in itself is no big deal. I can be over the top with my sarcasm and snarkiness, but who else is he blocking? You aren't seeing the full range of feedback. Anyhow, don't take my word on it. Do your own tests and don't cherry-pick the results. I ran the routine statistical tests on the results. The average number of spins before we got a hit was 3.9 with a standard deviation of 4.2. That means it should have taken 12 spins to get a hit 65% of the time and 16 spins to get a hit 95% of the time. Like all 12-number bets, it's highly volatile. We had 3 repeaters. 5, 9, and 21 each repeated once. The hot numbers were 14 with 7 hits and 11 and 12 with 6 hits each. The cold numbers were 5, 9, and 21, with no hits each. We had 1 streak of 3 consecutive wins and 5 streaks of 2 wins. We had 1 streak of 17 losses in a row, 1 of 14, 1 of 7, 2 of 5, 2 of 4, 2 of 3, and 3 streaks of 2 consecutive losses. We were in profit for 0% of the test. Let's look at our rankings. We find this strategy at 84th out of 90 on raw winnings, and 88th out of 90 on percentage increased or decreased. Keep in mind that casinos don't exist to make you rich. In fact, they exist to drain from your wallet whatever you allow them to take. Never take gambling advice at face value. Test any strategy that you plan to play on a free online game and read as many critiques about the strategy that you can find. A creator who won't tolerate questions or criticism is a bright red flag, and you aren't a hater for being cynical or by simply questioning their methodology. Some strategies only work for a limited time and the remainder don't work at all. Adjust your risk and loss tolerance accordingly and be cautious with regard to the advice that you accept.
Good luck until the next time.